I've arrived at my cabin and it is 5095. Let's take a look, shall we? I've never been in before. This is a brand new first look. Here we go. Yes. Let's go on in. Usually acts as your electricity as well as soon as you walk in. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so I've literally just plonked my bag into one of the wardrobes and I thought I'd give you a quick ship tour as I'm finding out myself. So as soon as you walk in through the door, you've kind of got a corridor. If I give you a bit of a look, you've got a corridor on either side and it feels a little bit enclosed, but it's not too bad. It's an inside cabin and I'm here for 2 days, so it's not going to cause me any issues whatsoever. So first up on the left hand side, let's have a look at the left. We've got, over here, we've got some wardrobes with these lovely gold handles. Just, as I said, I've just plonked my coat. Loads of hangers in there, absolutely loads. And there's a second rail down there and a bag. That's my backpack that I wear everywhere. On further inspection later on in the cruise, I realised that this wardrobe, the first one on the left hand side, also has a full length mirror built into the door. The cabin doesn't have any other full length mirror, but it's inside the first wardrobe. Let's have a look in the second one. So life jackets in the second one. I think it's a laundry bag. Handy safe. This is fairly large. I'm not sure, I might be able to get my laptop in there, I'll give it a try. But you could absolutely get an iPad, a Switch, mobile phones, passports, anything like that. That is quite a sizable safe, that's quite impressive. And then some more storage down there. And then moving along one, we've got some cubby space. That'd be quite nice for shoes, towels, all that sort of stuff. And then a tall hanging rail with even more coat hangers. Fairly sure I don't have that many clothes with me on board, but hey ho. And then another one with even more hangers and a full length wardrobe space. There. So loads of storage in here. And if we turn around, so go back towards the front door, close that wardrobe a bit, go towards the front door, we've got on this side, got the handle for the bathroom. This is my first look alongside you, so let's have a look here. So we've got 2 hangers on the back of the door. That's quite a sizable step up. I'll put my shoe against it for reference. That's a sizable step up into the bathroom there, just to make you aware. And feels quite small, although that shower doesn't look small. So toilet straight in front. Plenty of towels for me, as I'm a solo passenger. Got some nice areas to put your items up here. A couple of glasses just in case. Nice sink. It's all perfectly clean, it's beautiful. Then we've got a mirror with a light. Hello. Nice big mirror with a light all the way around. It's quite quiet in here, which is nice. They're not always quiet. And then here we have the shower. It's a full length shower, a double length shower. You could get a small bath in there. Oh, and the door opens inwards. This way, is it going to hit that? No, it opens, oh, with a creak. Opens all the way flat. Handrail. And in here, we've got some Penhaligons. Never used them before. Shampoo, conditioner and bath and shower gel. Lovely. And another tray there to put your bits and pieces. That's really lovely. And what looks like a rail onto the opposite wall. So you've got a diagonal hanging rail. So if you've got your swimsuit or a towel that you want to dry, that's a handy little washing line, and it goes diagonally, not straight across, like I have seen before. And that's retractable, so it goes back into its little holder up there. Well, that's rather nice actually. It's spotlessly clean. It smells really nice in here as well. So that's good. Nice door. Very solid. Very nice. Like I said, a good old step down. And so back down into the main cabin area. So this is a solo cruise for me, but the bed has been made up as a king because why not? I absolutely love a big bed. It looks as though each side has got 2 pillows each plus the blue cushions over here. Let's take a closer look at what's next to the bed. So we've got a huge lamp, and we've got American USA plugs over here, USB and USB-C, which is very nice. That's solid. And then one press for all the lights off. Not sure what that does. It didn't seem to do anything. One press on the lamp down here, and on again, and off again. So that's on this side of the room. On the left as you look, and on the right, is it the same? No, it's not. It's not the same, because we've got the American plug, USB-C and USB-A there, but we've got a British plug here, which is very useful. So it's not all just American. That's for the room. And then again, we've got the light, we've got the telephone, which you can contact guest services, and I assume the TV remote. Plus each side has one of these cabinets with a couple of drawers for your bits and bobs. That's rather nice. On the wall, we've got some quite attractive, actually, I quite like this 3D sort of paper art. It's not just a static picture. I actually quite like that. That's really nice. Moving on swiftly, we've got next to the bed, we've got a desk vanity come tea making station all in one. So let's check it out. So over here, we've got a lovely big oval mirror with a light behind it, which looks really, really lovely. And then we've got details of on board, what it's like on board Queen Anne. Handy pen and piece of paper. Oh, a little ship guide. Oh, that will come in handy. I think it's got a map. Oh yes, that's a lovely deck plan. Oh, I'm having that. Thank you very much. And then we've got details of Cunard. The daily programme is listed there. And my dining reservation, let's have a look. Which is Britannia, because I'm sailing on Britannia. Hopefully I'll get round to explaining the different system that they use on board here for the different restaurants. But I am Britannia because I'm paid the least on board basically. And dining time somewhere between 5:30 and 5:45. I forgot to mention that there's a USB A and C and American plug socket on this side of the mirror, and a British 3-pin plug and a European 2-pin plug on this side of the mirror. Now I haven't ordered this. I think this comes as standard these days. So a little Cunard bottle of plonk and a couple of glasses, and then the ever important for the British market, the tea making stations. Who do we have here? We've got Twinings, we've got a packet of biscuits there and a packet of biscuits there, some coffee, Dow Egbert's coffee, gold, I like the gold, some milks or non-dairy creamer. That's nice to see actually, non-dairy. 2 mugs. They're actually rather small, these mugs, but they'll do when you're not going into the buffet. And these gorgeous tiny little travel kettles, but then again the mugs are really tiny, so you don't need a big one. And then these are bottles of water, but I think these are purchase items, so they are not included, so I won't be touching them.
And then just move the chair out of the way, and then coming down, I've got a little door to a little fridge. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Again, these will be chargeable items, so I'm not going to touch them. So we've got 2 Coca-Colas, a couple of cans of San Pellegrino, and a couple of beers and some wine available in there. It's actually nice and cool, so that's quite nice. All good, all good. And then up, have a little drawer with a hairdryer. That'll come in handy later. Wonderful. And this chair is actually quite light and easy to move around. These chairs are not always light and easy to move around, so I quite like that. And it tucks away rather neatly underneath the desk. All in all, absolutely perfect for a solo traveller. If I was going to go on a long haul cruise, I think this might get quite claustrophobic. Just because being in an inside cabin, the lighting is always overhead. It casts these big shadows. But for a 2-nighter over to Germany, I don't need anything else. This is absolutely gorgeous. The decor is really smart. It's clean, very clean. It's tidy. Jobs are good and I love it. Oh, one other thing, which I've spotted over on the wall, let's spin around, is a TV. Now, that's a bit of an odd place for the telly for me, because it's literally at the end of the bed and on the wall. It's a gorgeous big TV, absolutely wonderful, but how am I gonna watch it? It's at no point is it in front of me. I'd have to pull out the chair like this. I'd have to pull out the chair to then sit and watch TV. I've had a little wiggle and it doesn't move. So lying down in bed of an evening or what have you, just getting to sleep, watching something is not going to happen. Certainly not easily. So for me, that's a bit of an odd design choice. I remember on my Virtuosa trip, the room was actually bigger than this on MSC's Virtuosa. Click the link up here for to see the ship and to see my cabin tour of that. Again, it was an inside cabin. That one was built for 4 though, so I will give it a little bit more grace. It was actually built for 4 with 2 Pullmans, but this room doesn't have that. This is only for 2 maximum. But still, it does seem a little bit odd to have the TV against a wall that you can't watch easily. Little strange, that one. But I'm here for 2 nights. It's not going to bother me in the slightest. It's just during sort of a turnaround time, I like to come and sit down, chill out, maybe get changed before I go down to dinner, just pop something on the telly for half hour and go from there. But all in all, I am actually very impressed with this room. It's very smart. I like the gold trim. It's very clean and tidy. I can't fault it. I can't fault it for that. Right. There's only one thing left to do now. That's test the bed. It's actually quite firm. It's firm but feels soft on your contours, so that's lovely. Right, I'm off to go find some food. See you later.
Next time I'll be showing you more of the beautiful Queen Anne as we sail away from Southampton and head off towards Hamburg. There's lots more to see about this lovely ship, so I hope you will join me and consider subscribing to the channel for more from Just Pick One. Until next time.